film the process because it's dark, but my tent's all set up and we're in the middle of the woods, and there's a train that goes like this way in the morning. So interesting. I probably should have set up down here. It's a lot flatter. They set up there, so I just set up close to them. I'll probably move it in the morning to over here when I can see and it's less rain. But yeah, I had to come out here to pee. I'm wet. I gotta change my pants so they're not soaked. Secret. Your mom f***ed your dad. My fucking tent was soaked last night. Luckily I had like one of those little mattress things that lifted me off, because I would be just literally laying in water the entire night. But this is just from the floor of my tent that I had to, that I'm wringing out right now. It's insane. It's like 4 a.m. too. I'll show you guys in a sec when it's like lighter outside, but my bag that I carry around my sketchbook in, completely soaked. So that is, that sketchbook is literally falling apart right now because it's so soaked in water. Luckily I didn't bring my drawing tablet. I left that shit at home because that would have been completely ruined. I have like some electronics in that bag. So as long as I let the electronics dry off, they'll be fine. We'll just put them in rice or something. And luckily I had my phone on top of the bag, because my phone's not soaked, not in the bag, because that would have been really bad too. So what I'm gonna do is show you guys inside the tent and try soaking up a bit more water. Actually, I can show you. So this is the bag. It's completely soaked. This is the sketchbook. So I'm just gonna invite the sketchbook. Miraculously, the clothes are dry. Everything else is dry. The sketchbook's the one thing that's soaked. I guess because it was sitting, laying down flat. But yeah, you can see here there's a bench of water, which I'm assuming came from here, because it was raining hard. So if I didn't have this mattress thing, then I would be just laying in water all night, which would have been terrible, and I would have probably got ammonia. Yay. Ammonia. I'm just gonna try soaking up all the extra water that I can. It's supposed to be like a 2-person tent that fits a 6-foot person. I don't know about that, because I'm 5'10" and it barely fits me. So I don't know. It's just the fact that, like, this would be cool if it wasn't raining last night, like as hard as it was, but it was. So all this water and shit in here. Is there like a leak or something? Where's this running down from? Oh, I'm gonna soak up some more water and wring it out. All right, the inside the tent is pretty much dry now. It only took an hour to wring everything out and dry everything out that I need to dry out. So great. Sleeping bag was actually pretty nice, and the little raised thing was nice. It's just that water got in from here. So since it was raining so hard, probably blew this up, and then water got underneath, and then trickled all the way down to the back because it's in a slight slope. So there's that. But I'll probably move my tent down there the night maybe. For the next night. Or this coming night. I don't know. I just don't know. But it's drier. I'm gonna leave this wet ass fucking towel out here to dry a bit more. Because I don't want it to smell like mildew. It's nice being able to put my elbow down and not be in a ton of water. Yay. It's 5:21 a.m. I might go back to sleep. I don't know. You can probably hear my friend fucking snoring in his tent with his girlfriend. Oh, cool. Cool. Alright. Yeah. I'll try going back to sleep. I'll put all my clothes on like the bench over there to hopefully dry out. It might rain again, but if it doesn't, then they will dry out. If it does rain again, then I'm just kind of fucked when it comes to those clothes. I have more clothes that I left in the car, luckily, so they're not soaked. So this is the tent in the brighter light. Like I said before, it's okay. The main reason I was having trouble is because this would get blown up in the middle of the night and it was raining. So the rain would start like pooling down all the way to the back, which is not great. Not great at all. If it had something else here instead of like this little tarp shit, and it was like more connected, and then you could like zipper it from the inside to open it up with like the mesh thing, then it would be better, but it wasn't. So, yep. And I gotta find my other one of these. It's somewhere in the grass. I don't know where. So, great. So here's the book in the daylight. As you can see, it's fucking knackered, dude. It's soaked. So I was gonna do some like sketching of what I saw out here, but I guess I won't be because it just absorbed like so much fucking water that was in the tent. I can't even turn this one page. And the rest of the book is just empty. So that's okay. The rest of the book is okay-ish because it's dry there. It's just the front, the back, they're destroyed. Oh, and I got some pencils, so I might just sit on this bench over here and then sketch that mountain. Let's do that probably. Because those fuckers are still asleep. I've been up since like 4 something a.m. Well, I think I went back to sleep around 4:20 after the initial train and then woke back up around like 5-ish, but they are still asleep. It's a really scribbly sketch. I don't I don't usually sketch like this, but I don't really sketch that much. I kind of like draw sketch, but this is like a sketch of what I see here. So just like a sketch, like I said. I'll probably do more of these, but it's very, very sketchy. When I said this thing is falling apart, I literally mean it's falling apart. Like the binding is all gone and everything. Jesus Christ. Wait. Where are they? You'll see them up here around the bend. They're there. I'm already in the mountains. I'm going higher up the mountains. Yeah. This fucker just keeps going up. That's a steep way down. Oh, fuck, I'm tired. I keep telling people as I pass to ask their friends why they're taking so long. I think I'm like at least 1.5 miles ahead of them. This couple said I'm only 10 minutes away. Just for a reference point, this is a 3-mile hike up a fucking mountain, and I'm 10 minutes away. All right, we're almost there. The falls is that way. Comes a some trail parking lot. Parking lot's back there. Falls this way. There's no trail. I made it. Tired as fuck, but I made it. It's all down here for now. And I don't mean it's going bad. I mean, it's literally going down the fucking mountain now. My friends are nowhere near me. They are all way behind me. Again, this time I think a little bit further because I kind of ran some of this. So, yeah, probably not the smartest thing to do, run down a mountain in boots that are like foaming for whatever reason. I do wonder what that is, but yeah, lovely day. I've always been like an outdoorsy person. Like I'll thrive in any situation if like I don't need people to be with me. I love being outdoors. I used to be outdoors like 90% of the time just by myself. But if I'm in like a setting, sorry, there's like bugs and shit flying on my nose. But if I'm like in a setting where like I have to be extroverted, I thrive in it. And then if I need to be introverted, I thrive in it. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I'm not that unique. There's probably other people that are like that. But yeah, I just like it. I like outdoors. I like nature. Running up a mountain, going down a mountain. They were saying their breath was irregulated. So I just told them how to breathe. Like legitimately, not like memeing. I actually just told them how to breathe.
because I have sports-induced asthma, but I run literally all the time. I walk long distances all the time. Like, for this sake, I fucking went up the mountain quicker than them just because I regulate my breathing, like, really easily. So it's just in through your nose, extend your stomach, out through your mouth. That's it. Literally it. And I haven't had to use my asthma pump in literally over 10 years. So there is that. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the bottom.
All right. So here's the tent. It's all up, as you can see. Everything's in. Everything should be nice and dry. Inside the tent, you can see there's water back here away from the door. So it's not getting in from the door. It's getting in through the seams, actually. So you can see over here where it is getting in. So it's just dripping down. It's actually from the seams. Is it over here? It's dry. Like where I'm touching my hand, it's dry. That water droplets, those are on the outside. So it's getting in through the seams and just pooling down here. So yeah, it's great. Through the seams, pooling down in these areas, which is making this tent literally unusable. So great. The next day. Quick update. Hey, I'm home. Yeah. Camping was fun. Cool. Yeah. What am I doing with my hands? I don't know. My leg fucking hurt today, so I'm just chilling right now, and I decided to draw, and this is what I was working on. Just to give you insight, because I just kind of cut to the next day, because all the rain, I wound up sleeping inside the car instead of the tent, because the tent had that leak in it, and I didn't want to roll over into water. So I just slept inside the car in the back seat. Got a leg cramp, woke up in the middle of the night twice, but it was still better than rolling around in the rain. She started inking the emoticon, so I got 2 done. This area here, I'm gonna be doing it with color, so it's not gonna be like an actual solid line. It's gonna be like a color shade over there, but I am liking how these are turning out so far. I still have to make 2 more because I think I was gonna make 8 because I currently have 6 at the moment, so I might be doing 2 more in the near future, but at least 2 of these are inked. This actually took quite a bit of time to ink for whatever reason. This one is just a copy paste, and then I edited it a little bit to make things go a bit quicker. You'll see, you probably already saw the time lapse, but what I'm talking about. But yeah, turning out really well. I'm liking these. Yeah. How's that update to go with the new update? I shrunk the faces a little bit. I actually like this a lot better. I did feel like they were a little bit elongated, so just shrinking them down a bit made it a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, still liking them. So, I am finally going to be downloading the Cricut setup download stuff because I still haven't done that. I've been super busy at work. My schedule has changed at work because, and I'm going to be actually printing out one or both of the papers on this 11x17 just to see how it turns out, or both of the prints on this 11x17 just to see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out well. If it's super annoying that there's a fan in the background, deal with it because it's hot. Let me actually open this up real quick so we can get started on that. I still have to turn on the printer itself too. God damn. I thought there was like 2 things in here, but it's just one long one. 11x17. It's on. Whilst I touch this paper. Just for the record, this is like over $100 worth of paper. I think there's a slight difference to them. Like little slight defects. Let me put this in there. Okay, Google, turn on the lights. I'll just put on Pro Lister for now. Register. And then after it registers, we should all be good and Gucci. And when that is doing its thing, let's set up the Cricut accounts real quick. What did I buy? A Cricut Explorer?
Explorer 3, yeah. Plug it in and power it on. Interesting. I got a firmware update for my printer over here. So this should convert like relatively easily. This should be based on a 11 by 17 size, like the original prints that I was doing, because the original paper that I used to use to make my comics, the physical paper, was 11 by 17, and I just used those pixels as they were converted in the same pixels, so it should translate fucking perfectly. So let's see, borderless printing checked. Okay, everything looks good. So let's print one and see how this goes. I'm gonna turn you guys around. So that scared me because it kind of just shot the paper. I thought it was going to fall on the floor. Luckily it didn't. Let me put on the gloves again so we can check this bad boy out. I have no clue how long that took to print. It's nice. This is nice. Okay, so I had just noticed something that isn't supposed to be there. Like a couple things. So there's like this dark little shadow. I don't know if you guys can see this on here, but there's this like dark little shadow right here where the top of the glove is. And then there's a little defect right here from the shadow of like the skin and everything. So I had gone back, edited it, and we are going to print a new one out. I will say that there are some different types of noticeable differences about this paper. One being that, well, what the fuck? I just noticed at the bottom of here is like messed up too. One being that it is a different like type of sheen to it, comparatively speaking to the other paper that I printed on. The other paper was by Canon. This one's by a different company. I don't believe Canon, from what I was looking at, sells the 11 by 17 ones. But either way, this is still a print that I can sell, but it'll just be like a B print with small defects on it. So I'll sell it for a little bit less in the future. But yeah, first print turned out fairly well in my opinion. So let's reprint it. But before that, while that is printing, I'm gonna start messing with that over there, that little Cricut machine, because it is ready to be messed with. So whilst that is going to be printing, I am going to be doing the test cut for this. You might hear the printing in the background though. So what I'm supposed to do is use the black paper that they gave us, one of them, that they gave us two. So when I was stating that they didn't give us or give me a blade, they actually did, and I just did not notice. So I have bought an extra blade, which is fine because eventually I'll need another blade. But they did give you a blade with it, so. But I do have a blade in here now, which is fine. Again, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's just fine. Oh, I did do a test cut. Okay. So let me see this. How am I getting this off? The way they're making it look like it should just peel straight off. Well, they do peel it straight off from a different direction. Okay, it is peeling off. Peeled nice and good. It peeled off nice and well, which is interesting. Cool. So congrats, you made your first cut. Clean and simple. Simple peel. But what I want to do is like die cut stuff. And kiss cut stuff. Kiss cut's kind of like this. But I want to do die cut stuff also. We have a Cricut thing. Do I put it on here? It's kind of like counterintuitive. I'm going to take it off. Enough! So you can only have 100 projects to a collection, which is interesting. I did not know that. Okay, let me get rid of. So these are things no one's going to notice except for me because I created it. Or majority of people won't notice except for me because I created it. Okay. Yep, it's a lot better. I'm going to try reprinting it again and see if it happens again. My hunch is that the cartridge right here, the PBK, is low and it's not using as much on the end one. You can't even see it because of the screen, but it's not using as much because maybe that cartridge is low, so it's not doing the full coating. All right, let's print it again and see if that still happens. So I also had the clear coating set to auto. I'm just going to do overall and see if that fixes it. So I did another print. This portion's great. This portion, not great. I don't understand. It might be the paper. Like, genuinely, it might be the paper itself. Only if it didn't do that, it was completely good throughout the entire thing. So, it's the next day, and I tried printing again. And I realized something. I'm trying to print 11 by 14 picture on 11 by 17. And I only noticed that because I went to go print the multi-arm demon. And then I looked at the picture. Yes, I looked at the picture. And it was too cropped in and was cutting off my signature. I was like, why is that doing that? And then I was like, wait a second. So, let me show you what it would look like on a 11 by 14 piece of print. So it would look like this, which is phenomenal. But I have all this extra white space and whatnot now because of it, and I won't be able to do a borderless print. Also, this is still the 11 by 17 paper, but it looks a lot better, and it doesn't have the netting or whatever it's called on the bottom. And I figured that out because I was looking stuff up, and then I just realized when I was trying to print that one piece, it was like, oh, blah, 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 might not allowable print area and blah, blah, blah. So what I'm assuming is happening is because it is trying to autofill, it is trying to read the further information down that isn't actually being filled up, and it isn't going all the way through and printing out the actual like coding on everything, whereas the picture that I just showed you had all the coding and everything on it because it had all the data information about the entire piece instead of trying to go outside the range that it was going to go. So that means I have to either buy new paper or from here on out redesign all my artwork to fit 11 by 17, which isn't necessarily like terrible. I don't want to do that on like these pieces because these pieces are technically done and they look nice, but it's just doesn't fit the aspect ratio. Canon doesn't have like a preset for 11 by 14 anyways, so I would have to do some like hacky type of thing to get it to work. Yeah, I done goofed. So I decided to stop being a little bitch and decided to actually just make it a 11 by 17. So I'm just extending the artwork, and I'll go back and ink everything and recolor and texturize everything too. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'm going to do that for the floral demon also. And while I work on that, I'm going to end off the video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Camping was fun, just being out in the nature. I really like being out in that altitude. You could hear my breathing when I was over there, that it was a little bit harder to breathe, but I didn't really notice it, to be completely honest, because I control my breathing. So I was just subconsciously taking in more air because I wasn't used to that altitude. But yeah, it was fun. I like it. It's fresh air. It was nice. Everyone was nice there that I came across. Yeah, so I'm going to do it again. But we also have the Bolivia trip coming up soon, so look forward to that. And I'm going to the beach too. But yeah, more trips coming up this summer. Anyways, once again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Peace. Bye-bye.